Yo, what's up, gamers? This is a bit of a different one today. I'm mainly just talking about Arc 3.0, things I'd like to see, things I recommend that you try to go for. It's more of just a fun video, speculation, just what I hope to see with Arc 3.0. Sort of an expectations video, not really, just more of what I would like to see. I hope you enjoy. Peace out. Yo, so I'm gonna start with Warlock because that's probably my favorite class. I'm gonna be completely honest. Um, Things I expect. I think Arc Souls, Arc Web are gonna be aspects. We're probably gonna get a third one that has to do with melee. Um, my thoughts was feedback from D1. Add some things to it. Tied landfall and maybe something that buffs Chaos Reach to that aspect. But make Arc Web and just Arc Web and all chaining, making an aspect. Arc Souls and your Rift coming back fast, make that another aspect. So on one half you have all about your abilities, the other half you have your Rift, and then another one for your super. I think those threes is a nice combo you can do, and make some of the movement speed fragments or movement speed abilities on Warlock into fragments. They're not really part of Warlock identity. The same can be said about Ionic Traces. You can see it on Cold Heart, where that's there. And that's it for the Warlock subclass. Let's talk about exotics. Crown of Tempest, no brainer. Everyone knows this one. It's the classic. You also have your Felwinter's Helm. Now this isn't necessarily an Arc exotic, but you can combine it with Arc to do a damage buff plus a debuff against your enemies at the same time on doing a finisher. For Getaway Artists, if you run 100 Discipline, you can get your grenade backs as long as you're back in combat. I would hope to see this gets an overload mod to it to give it some use. We have Storm Dancer's Brace. This gives you a ton of super energy and a ton of damage when using that subclass. Can be good for some ad clear encounters and say something like a Master Vogue or a Master Kingsfall if it returns. Geomags, it's the Chaos Reach exotic. If you're using Chaos Reach, you're going to want to be using this. Crown of Tempest does not affect the super, so you want to use this for Chaos Reach onto Titans. Titans, I'd like to see you guys get Magnitude as an aspect, so you can have a grenade build. Titans really don't have grenade builds. It'd be nice for the one class that specializes in grenades for Titans be an aspect to where Titans can invest into it. I would really like it because I'm mainly a Warlock player and my grenades are everything to me, and playing on a Titan sometimes I love using the melee, but again, grenades are everything to me. You'll probably see me running high discipline and low strength even on the Titan, even if my build is melee focused, because I just want to have my grenades up as much as possible. They're my bread and butter. I'm hoping to see Death from Above, or I guess the Thunder Crash melee be made into just a melee by itself, maybe an aspect to allow you to move while using it. Other than that, or you know what, you could tie that to the Thunder Crash chest piece to give it some more utility. For this helmet, Heart of this is not Heart of Inmost, this is Inmanable Skull Fort. I hope that it gets some use in endgame, but it's probably going to be the mid and entry tier. We have the Curious of the Falling Star, solid. I hope it buffs the melee for Thunder Crash. Heart of Inmost Light. This for grenade builds, since you already get double grenades, you don't want to use Armamentarium. So this one just buffs grenades, melee, and barricade comeback speed. It's really nice. And Paragon Greaves, never a bad option. Shoulder Charge already blinds targets, so using these just to do some extra damage. Who knows, maybe Arc ability kills will chain next season, so these would be pretty nice pairing with that. Or maybe you want to use some Dune Marchers instead. Either way, both good options. Onto Hunters. Alright, for Hunters, I'd like to see the return of Blink for Hunters. I'd like to see the return of Blade Dancer for Hunter. Those are mainly the big things I want to see. I want the Hunter to get a new dodge ability that has to do with them sort of doing a mini blink I think that would be a really cool movement tool. On top of that, I think the exotics that are good for Arc Runner right now are going to stay good. I don't recommend Star Eater Scales because Radiant Flux reduces your super energy drain, so it allows you to do more overall damage with your super than your Star Eater Scales will do. Get a Shinobu's Vow, get a Liar's Handshake, Radiant Flux, and you're set. Maybe a Lucky Raspberry, who knows, maybe Arc Bolt Grenades will be super meta next season, but other than that, it's going to be it for today. Peace out, gamers.